All right, hi guys, we're back. Once again, back at the griddle. So dinner tonight, hamburgers with bacon. Somebody said something about maybe having an egg on there, so I'm not sure if I want to venture out that far. On one of the kits that I bought, they did have these little egg rings. I might give that a try, so otherwise you'll have to pick that up on a day that we're actually doing breakfast, which will be soon. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get everything going here. We've got bacon out. I'm a very hands-on person, so I don't really use a lot of gloves and tongs and stuff. So the easiest thing for me probably is just to go ahead and slap the bacon out there. And I'm gonna go ahead and get it going, because these hamburgers, when I do them, they're basically smash burgers. And I can honestly say we've been cooking on the grill for, I don't know, 25, 30 years. And these are by far the best hamburgers we've had on the griddle. So anyway, highly recommended. If you eat beef, then definitely you'll love the hamburgers and cheeseburgers. So usually there's a lot more of us. There's only 3 of us home tonight. So we're just doing 1 pack of bacon and a couple hamburgers. So anyway, otherwise I might need to tighten this up a little bit and actually do 2 packs of bacon. So gonna get this going first. I actually have the griddle on high. I seem to cook a lot of things on high. That's not quite why my kids called me the high kitchen chef when they were little. I used to cook in the kitchen a lot, and I was always going, hi-ya, the high cooking chef. So anyway, high kicking chef and the high cooking chef. But anyway, just something fun that's kind of stuck around throughout the years with us. Anyway, just have a bit of fun. I actually have a bacon press that came with one of the Blackstone, I guess, kits. However, I do use that some, but I also have this one, and it looks like it's by Lodge, and I love it. I actually use it for the hamburgers, use it for the bacon.
But it does get hot.
And it does get hot, so I don't leave it sit on there. So if you want to leave something sit on, you definitely would probably want to use the one by Blackstone or another brand. The thing is, I actually have burnt my arm, as my daughter has also done the same, because when you reach in, this part actually is exposed. It's not just wood on top, and I actually have burnt my arm. So anyway, just be careful when you're doing it. All right, so you already hear a little bit of sizzle going with the bacon. So as that starts to shrink in there, I'll have you take a peek. So we did a little bit of marinade on here. Our hamburgers, we typically just do either salt and pepper or garlic salt and pepper with a little bit of Worcestershire. So gonna slap those on. And as I said, there's only 3 of us tonight, so cooking light, that'll be awesome. But I love this particular one. I actually just come in, and right away, as soon as I put them out, I start smashing them down. So if you're looking for a, kind of had a little mess there. That's gonna happen. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it back on the other side too. If you're looking for something to do that's pretty quick, these hamburgers, they actually cook up really quick. So, and truly, I'm not just saying it, I'm not a big hamburger person, but we love these. So anyway, just kind of sit back for a few minutes and let everything heat up. Well, maybe still thinking about the egg over here. Might try to do just one tonight. We are also, we're also gonna do some butter toasted buns. And I have already tried kind of buttering the bun and putting it out there. Today I want to try something a little bit different. I'm actually going to throw the butter out and kind of lay the buns in it. So I think I only have to do 2 buns today. My daughter is actually doing keto, so she's skipping the bun and simply just going with the hamburger and the bacon and the cheese and possibly the egg. So like I said, I just kind of keep an eye on these. I like to flatten them as much as I can while they're cooking. If you wait too long, you know, then it gets a little harder to flatten them. So, and like I said, if you're trying to cook in a hurry, the best thing to do, obviously, is going to be to flatten them so that they can cook quicker. So we're finally getting some sizzle in the bacon here. I do have a pair of tongs out here. I've seen other people actually use like the spatula. And I don't know if you've noticed this yet, but on this particular Blackstone Griddle, I'm gonna have my daughter show you here. These actually have like a little magnet, so you can kind of place your spatulas over here. Some people like to do it where they just pick it up and flip it. So kind of whatever works for you. So I also have a pair of tongs. You know what, that might be, you know, easier for me. So kind of switch it up depending on what I feel like each day. So as I said, I have a bacon press. So once again, you can simply use either one of these. And the whole idea of this is to kind of keep the bacon from shrinking too much. You just want to kind of put it down, and it helps, like I said, to keep the bacon from shrinking up too much. Keep it in the long, flat piece that we like to eat. But once again, I'm going to remind you, this one does get hot. So, and just be careful with this one as well. So I'm going to kind of move it off to the side for a minute. But what's kind of yummy about having the bacon on the griddle at the same time is the bacon juices can kind of transfer over, and it's quite yummy on the hamburgers. So there is a little bit of heat, just so you guys know. If you kind of look down around the Blackstone Griddle, it's kind of open all the way around, so you know it sits on top of the flame. So just knowing that, things over here can get a little bit warm, so just be careful. They can, and I might point out that you can actually drop the spatula on your foot. So just got to be careful, little things that you've got to get used to. You know, as I mentioned before, I like to try and keep the griddle a little bit clean, especially with things like this. So just gonna kind of push it. And actually, I will say, I love the back grease tray. Love it. I know I've seen some people that have the front one, but I am definitely happy that this is the one that we chose. So I'm gonna try and flatten these out a little bit more. Maybe take a look at the bacon. As I said, everything happens here pretty quickly when we're doing this. So gotta kind of get going before we know it, the bacon will be cooked. So we typically just pick up a 3-pack of bacon at Sam's, and it's been quite yummy. So as you see here, once again, cooking a little slower on the outer edge. So I might move those around here in just a little bit. Not an exact science, so you just got to keep things moving. Don't want to leave that one on too long. Don't want to burn anything. You know what? I'm actually going to kind of start moving some of these bacon over and maybe clearing out a little bit of the grease. As you can see, the ones here that were in the very middle are quite a bit more crispy than the ones that are kind of sitting over here. So, as I said, I'm going to try and move these over just for a few minutes, hoping that a little bit of that bacon grease splashes on our hamburgers. But as I said, I just think this is so easy with this Blackstone newer fast grease tray. So if things are getting a little hot in here, I'm going to kind of move these over here a little bit in a little cooler area. Move them off to the side so we get this bacon going.
And maybe an egg.
Oh, and I hear another request for maybe a little bit of egg. So might have to give this a go. I'm trying to move this bacon out to the side for a second. Get a lot of grease from this bacon. Try and clean this up a little bit and see if we can go ahead and give one whirl on the egg. I have a feeling this egg is going to cook pretty quickly. So I've got some bacon going here. All right. I'm actually going to turn the middle section down for just a few minutes. So also thinking I might go ahead and start doing the cheese on these hamburgers. But I might actually just kind of stack them over here for a minute and kind of elevate them on my spatula for a minute, just to keep them from cooking too much more. Keep an eye on the bacon over here. One of the things I want to throw over here in a second too, so I'm going to kind of have to clean this up a little bit, is I'm going to drop some of that butter over here and try so we can get some butter toasted buns going. So knowing that we're going to do that, I also need to clear a little area here, and I have a feeling that this bacon is obviously going to just sizzle right up. All right, I have the buns in here. Looks like this bacon is starting to crispy up nicely, so it's just about finished up as well. But a couple pieces that might just need a little bit more, and I can honestly say this isn't the first time that we have done bacon, and it's super delicious. So anyway, I'm going to kind of start funneling this all together towards one of the edges, and I can kind of warm it up a little bit more, but I just don't want to overheat it just yet. So you guys are going to try this with me for the first time. As I said before, I simply buttered each bun, and it seemed to be a little more time consuming. So my daughter had recommended that I give this a whirl. So we're gonna see how this goes tonight. Maybe just pick up a little bit of the butter that's out there, swirl it around a little bit, and see what we come up with today. Notice that earlier you kind of need to tap that down. If you're trying to brown more than just the edges, you may want to go ahead and push that down in the middle. I'm going to spread this out just a little bit more because we're getting closer, you know, to bringing everything in, and I want to try and keep it at least warm but not burning. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and flip these one last time. I've got what my husband would actually say is plastic cheese. We like American craft singles, some of us. He would actually prefer a different kind of cheese, some specialty cheese, a thick slice, so kind of do whatever works for you. I simply get that on there and set it under the dome. It seems to be browning nicely, so I think we're just about ready to get everything going. I'm going to go ahead and do this. I don't want to let these sit too long, so let me go ahead and get these off, and then I think I'm going to go ahead and throw that egg on there real quick. All right, here we go. Oh, we could probably use another second on those. So as that's sitting just for one last second, I'm going to turn that down to bacon, and I'm going to go ahead and see what happens here. Just going to do this for my daughter.
Nick wants an egg too. Do
Oh,
two.
wow, 2 of them. Okay, I've had a request now for 2 eggs. So let's hope this works out. See how we do on here. All right, we've got one going. So far, so good. And we've got the second one going. So I got a little container here that I like to use for trash. All right, I have to bet that these are probably, oh wow, those look awesome. So we actually could have used some much bigger buns. I've got these patties looking quite large. So one of these, as you know, my daughter's doing keto, so we're gonna kind of set one of those off to the side for her to do. We're actually gonna be doing a lot more keto cooking over the summer. You know, maybe you'll be seeing less of both of us over the summer with our keto cooking. So, all right, so this bacon here, I'm actually just gonna set it off to the side, and everybody then can kind of pick and choose, you know, how much bacon that they would like to have on their hamburgers. So bacon looks delicious. So I may need a separate little platter here actually for the eggs. Would you like to have them sunny side up? How would you like to have yours?
Runny middle.
All right, we're gonna go with the runny middle today.
You just put mine on
I think I'm gonna actually open
burger
these up.
and then put it right here.
I think I'm gonna take these out, and I'm actually probably gonna give it a nice little flip and then take it off. So if everybody's ready, wish me luck. First time doing the flip on the griddle, and give a little flip, another little flip, and I think I'm gonna probably risk it and call it a day. So let's see how that turned out.
Oh yeah.
Is that how you like it?
Yep, perfect.
All right, this one might be up. This one's a little bit more cooked, so it's kind of however you like
Put it on
it.
it. You can put it on it. Sorry.
So anyway, there you go. We're gonna go ahead and shut down and go enjoy our dinner. Have a good night.